started.
All right, so thank you for coming to our focus group. The purpose of our focus group is to gain insight on our product concepts. Please keep in mind that we are recording this session for record's sake and for the extra credit opportunity. Could you just go around the table and introduce yourselves? I have some name tags. I'll put mine up. I'm Mackenzie.
I'm Olivia.
Olivia.
I'm Jenna.
Madison.
I'm Bailey.
I'm Emma.
All right. So, during our first focus group, we found some common issues that have to do with sleeping. The wanting benefits of the sleep product. Sorry, I'm just losing it this morning. So temperature regulation, background noise, hands-free or app capabilities, for alarm setting, reminders, choosing the background noise, picking if you want heating or cooling, when you want that to turn on and off, and general noise emission, so like a speaker in the headrest, just for Bluetooth capabilities and music and videos, whatever you'd like. For our products, we came up with 2 ideas. For both of the products, they'll have a fan and a heater underneath the mattress enclosed in the bed frame in order to disguise the elements. We have opted to have additional storage in the bed frame to make it functional in both regards. They'll have a speaker built into the headboard to use the Bluetooth, the app, and the hands-free technology. So this is product 1. This is a foot of the bed airflow. So this will circulate desired heat or cooling underneath your comforter and above your sheets. And it'll sit about like 2 inches onto your bed, so not to take up a lot of foot room. It'll also be sandwiched, if you want to use that word, in between your bed frame and the mattress, so it doesn't you don't just kick it off while you're sleeping. And this is sort of like the internals. So this is, your mattress would sit on top of the bed frame, obviously. And so you see you have the heater and the cooling fan. So it'll just go to the end of the bed, come up and through your sheets, so you have some airflow. The second one is around the edge. So the perimeter of the bed will have about a 2-inch channel around each side of the bed, which will do the exact same thing, just go up the bed, the side of the bed, and in between your comforter and your sheets. We picked this one because some people kind of sleep a little wild and their blanket kind of goes wherever it wants. So this would hopefully ensure that no matter where your blanket is, it would still get that airflow. And the same thing, it'll have the little channels for it to go all the way around. So those are our ideas. So we'd like to ask you guys some questions. As I mentioned, we'd have built-in speakers in the headboard. If you were able to choose where they would go, where would you want them?
So the headboard, would it be a thicker headboard? Because then I would say on the sides.
So just the little mock-up that we did, we had it so it would be sort of thick to also add some storage vertically.
Mm-hmm.
So we could definitely do sides.
Yeah, I was thinking the sides. Cause
Yeah.
It's probably just a me thing. I'm very sensitive to sound, so that would be too loud for me, probably even on the lowest setting.
I'm gonna agree with that too. I'm the same way. I know a lot of people enjoy the sound machines, putting them right next to their bed, but that also is too loud. So probably maybe just to mute it a little bit more for something like that, I would put it on the side.
Now, would you want a sound adjustment? You can pick what sound volume you'd like? Yeah, makes sense. Anyone else have a preference on where they sit?
I agree that it should be on the side, so it's not right next to your head. And then, would you be able to connect your phone to it?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So would it have like a US, like a little plug?
So we were thinking more Bluetooth because we also want it to be like able to connect to like Alexa and Google and stuff. So it would just all be an internal with an app, with Alexa, with your phone. So yeah, I think we could even have the Bluetooth plug-in option, maybe as like a charger as well.
Yeah.
So it could be multifunctional.
I just want to make sure I'm getting the product concept right. Is this a bed with all of the features?
It's the bed
or-
frame, yeah.
It's the bed frame.
Yeah,
Okay.
you supply your own mattress.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if
Yeah,
it was the
yeah.
bed frame or if there was a thing that goes along underneath the bed frame.
Yeah, so yeah, it would all be enclosed in the bed frame. So you would
Okay.
just buy that.
I would say above, depending on how high the headboard goes, I would say maybe like above where the head goes. Because I feel like the side it would just go out and I
You
wouldn't hear it.
much.
Unless
Yeah, that
you
makes
have the
sense.
volume.
So would you think maybe in either one of these cubbies, or do you think here is a good
I feel like that's fine because from what I see, like the pillows would be below it still. Because you wouldn't want it I wouldn't want it behind my head and behind my pillows because I use
Yeah.
2 pillows.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
I would be worried that if you put it in one of the cubbies, it would sound like muffled.
Yeah.
Or it might echo going off of like the shelves.
Yeah.
Would you guys like a surround sound option, or like you can adjust the bass or like the treble just to get the quality you want?
And
It's my
I think
sensitive
it would
ears.
depend on the price for it, because I know any speaker system, it gets expensive when it's surround sound, and I don't care.
I agree. I wouldn't care as much because this is like a sleeping product. If it was more like, you're awake and this is like more of a speaker thing, I would care maybe more about that. But yeah, this doesn't matter to me that much.
I was gonna say when surround sound system comes to mind, like I feel like it's gonna be super loud, and you do want it to be more on the softer side when you're going to sleep.
Would you like the alarms that you set to come through those speakers, or would you like to keep it on your phone?
Could it be like a both option?
Yeah, you could
'Cause-
like a toggleable in the app or
Yeah,
whatever.
I think that's because like the alarms are cool because like there's some days where like my phone will get like all in my blankets or like under my pillows and then I don't hear my alarm too often. So if it could be like a little bit louder and somewhere that wouldn't be covered, maybe that would be cool.
All right. So, would you like confirmation every time you would ask the app or the hands-free technology to repeat what you ask it to do, such as set the temperature to 70 degrees, and you get a confirmation temperature set to 70 degrees? Sorry, go ahead.
I think I would like that just because like sometimes your temperature changes, so it kind of just depends like how you're feeling in that moment.
Yeah, I agree. I think I would prefer the confirmation more of like a Alexa type of confirmation, if that makes sense, rather than like a ping on my phone or like an email. Because if I'm getting like an email ping every time I change the temperature of my bed frame, I think that would drive me a little crazy. But I definitely like the whole Alexa and speaker confirmation idea.
Now, would you like to have it toggleable in the app where you can pick which things you'd like it repeated, like alarm confirmation, temperature confirmation, or would you like it for everything?
I like the options.
Yeah.
Like for Siri and everything, that you can choose which options you want and what voice you want. Like, I like the option because some of the voices are annoying too.
Let's see. So our product also helps to limit last-minute disturbances, like if you forget to set an alarm or you forget to turn off your light before you go to bed. So to go into the lighting, would you prefer a lighting system built into the headboard or bed frame, or would you prefer to use light bulbs that you can connect to your Alexas and control it that way?
I
Just a
prefer
second.
connecting it to the Alexa.
Yeah, that's what I have in my house now, and that's pretty easy. I like that.
I feel like I'd be worried about there being like too much in the bed frame that if it's too technology,
Yeah.
too much technology, I'm worried it's gonna like catch on fire. or something.
That's what I was gonna say. Like you have a really good product idea, and I feel like if that's something that you're gonna add to it, if there was one thing you could take away, it would be that. It just would be too much, I think.
So some of you mentioned that you do have lights that are connected with your Alexas. Do you have any other devices that you connect to them with?
No, I just have like the little Echo Dot and then 2 light bulbs that I can tell what to do, and then I have it like tell me my morning routine, so it'll go like through the weather, all those little things. So I think if it could like, if that product could like combined with like the Google Home and like the Alexa, that would be like an added benefit. I feel like if you made it into your own kind of thing, that would take away. But yeah, I think that's a really
Also,
Cool
like
idea.
design aspect, because if I'm gonna say when I graduate and get my own place and I have to buy a bed frame, I already have lamps, and I would have like, I wouldn't be focused on the lighting for the bed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to say that. But
No, I know what you mean, yeah. That's kind of what we discussed. Like, people do have their own bedside tables with their lamps already, and you can just get the light bulbs that connect. So we were thinking about that. What would you see as the primary value of this product, whether it's personal or in generic senses?
Wish I knew how much a normal bed frame.
I was like, are we
usually is.
talking price?
Well, I'm talking about like personal value.
Oh, so just
Yeah.
like how, like if we would, okay.
Like, how would it benefit you?
I definitely love the
Oh, yeah.
cooling aspect of it. I think that's awesome. As I always get like hot and it gets stuffy in my room now, so to have like something that would keep it cool or keep me cool while I'm asleep, that'd be great. I definitely value that in this product.
If I'm being honest, I feel like the most value the product would give me is like the speaker aspect, because when I'm cold, I just put more blankets on. And if I'm hot, I just take the blankets off. And I feel like we have 4 seasons here.
Mhm.
Usually it's fine. But if you're in like a different climate, it would probably be great.
Anyone else?
I would say like, my boyfriend sleeps like he gets really hot, and I'm like a very cold sleeper. So like to have, is it like per side? Like, can you control like
We
each?
didn't think about it being per
Okay.
side, but I would imagine since we do have them sectioned off, that there
Mhm.
would be a way
I
that you
feel
could
like-
separate it.
Cause like not trying to like drop like other products, but like I think it's like that sleep number or something that
Oh
like
yeah, we were talking about
they like
that. Mhm.
like each side like varies. So like if you could have it to like your side is your side, the other one's like that, that would be really cool. Cause like everybody kind of sleeps differently.
I agree. I think that would be like a really good like thing to add to it.
Gotcha. Alrighty.